To all the people that thought we were going to get all the Pokemon when Pokemon Champions first came out, I have to say to you, what do you expect? Because in reality, all the Pokemon they have is nothing but content for them to bring out. So to me, it makes complete sense for there to be a limited pool at the beginning to allow everyone to kind of like learn a few Pokemon, because otherwise you're going to have 1,000 Pokemon for people to learn. And because this is a new game, this is meant to be an entry point for new players. So it makes sense to have a limited pool for them to learn from. And it also makes sense for this limited pool of Pokemon to be more like the fan favorite Pokemon like Charizard, Lucario, and things like this, because these are also competitive Pokemon, but they're also fan favorites. So to me, the launch of Pokemon Champions makes complete sense, because over time, they can slowly bring in more Pokemon into the pool. And that also means over time, we have to spend more money on VP points and membership and stuff like this to be able to collect these new Pokemon when they come out. Because if they put them out all in one go, then they have nothing to promote the game constantly throughout the years. And then also to the people that thought we're going to get like the baby stage Pokemon or the stage 1s or the stage 2s, you got to think about it like this. They're not really needed in competitive. They're very much a niche pick, and if you think about the package they could do, they can bring in the stage 2 Pokemon with Eviolite, the item, in a package and call it like Eviolite package. So this is what I mean. Because this is a game that is meant to make money, you have to think about it in business sense. And it makes a business sense to slowly bring in the Pokemon and the items over time so they can slowly monetize the game and also balance things. Because if they slowly bring in the Pokemon, they can balance the game so then it's more competitive instead of people only using like 10 Pokemon. Because right now we have about 3 teams that are very viable, but as in normal VGC, F1 uses 1 team. So them slowly bringing in Pokemon allows them to balance things so every Pokemon can somewhat be viable, hopefully. Obviously, every Pokemon being viable is kind of like impossible, but them doing it this way makes so much sense. And to me, I'm happy with the way how they're rolling it out, because in the future, it can bring in Dynamax forms, the Terra forms, and everything else, because right now, we only have Megas. So there's so much content they can bring out in the future, but at the same time, it allows them to balance things as well. But in the comments below, let me know what you think about how Pokemon Champions has handled the Pokemon pool.